Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to call USA suppliers. So a lot of people in dropshipping don't know that instead of dropshipping from AliExpress China, you could actually call your local vendor, your local United States supplier, and connect with them to become a authorized dealer, aka dropshipper for them. So in today's video, I will break down exactly how I was able to scale my store to over 7 figures using this exact supplier acquisition strategy. So first off, let's go into the computer over here. I'm gonna do a quick refresh so that you guys could see over the last year and a half, this high ticket e-commerce store did over $1 million, did over 7 figures with over 500 orders, average order value of $3,000, so very high ticket with a high 13% customer return rate. So over here, you guys can see we have our Google Doc, and I'm gonna open this link over here. Keep in mind, guys, I have all of this blurred out, not because I'm not gonna share it with you, but because there's just so much information. So let's just take it one step at a time. Make sure you guys take your notes out and record down the stuff that I'm going through in this video, because this is going to be a game changer. Okay, so we're going to go and start off by opening this template sheet over here. And if you guys want access to this Google Doc specifically, just comment the word doc in the description and I'll just send it over to you. But basically, you're going to open this up. You can make a copy of the supplier acquisition sheet. Just click file, make a copy. And this is how I like to start off with calling suppliers, doing my supplier research. So in this case, we don't have any suppliers right now. This is how I would go about finding suppliers, okay? So let's just say my niche was in the athletic niche, in the recovery for athletes niche. You could see that this store primarily focuses on massage chairs, sauna heaters, massage guns. There's a lot of different therapy that you could use for fitness. So one thing that I do is I always go into the brand section of a lot of these e-commerce stores, and I'll go and I'll search through, see what types of suppliers that people are already using. So a good example that I love to take away that caught my eye was DreamPod. So let's do DreamPod over here. And you guys could see that DreamPods are these floats. These are superior floats. Very interesting. This is a potential niche that you guys could look into. Very expensive, very high ticket, and it has some filtration systems. Very, very interesting. But basically, you know that this is going to be the supplier. How do I know that? Because Recovery for Athletes isn't the supplier. They're dropshipping this supplier. So I'm going to go over here and I could see, and I found DreamPod. I found the manufacturer website. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through here first. Sometimes they already have these advertising on their website, so you can just look to see how to become an affiliate. And let's look over here. It says register your interest, get an affiliate link. This isn't an affiliate link, so let's see. Is this store putting it on affiliate link? Because if they're not, okay, so they only have this one item. So this may or may not be on affiliate link. I don't think it is, since they're advertising on the product. So I probably wouldn't really look into this too much. I might add in the template of like, hi, I like to apply to become an authorized dealer for DreamPod. So I might just shoot an email just to shoot my shot over here, but I'm not banking on it. I'm gonna look into distributors over here, and you could see that you could also put your application over here. So there's many ways to go about, calling suppliers. The first way is always to just look to see if they have it on their website. Let's just say they didn't have it. This is how I would log it down. Okay, I would go into contact. I would go and I would see if I could find their number. So I would search DreamPod phone number on Google and see what number they have. It says contact us. It doesn't look like they have a phone number. They do over here, 832. So this is how I go about and find my suppliers' numbers, even if they're not purposely promoting their numbers, maybe because they don't want people spamming them. You still could find a way just simply by hitting the Google, but you could see this is the number. So I'm gonna add it onto here. I'm gonna put phone number. I'm gonna put the email. So let's find their emails. If they put it here, they're very secretive. Wow, very secretive. They might not even have an email, so that's fine. So what I would do is I would put the contact info right here, like that, and then DreamPod. And now I'm gonna build a list. So I'll do about like 5 of these just so you guys could get the gist of it, and then we'll move forward. So I'll keep on looking through Recovery for Athletes brands, and I'll look at Bench K. Never really researched these products before like that. So this is actually my first time. So you guys get to see like some more raw reactions. It's a very interesting brand. I see it as a home gym, I guess. Pretty cool. People have these pull bars. People really be having a gym inside their condos. That's pretty interesting, I have to say. So I'll click to contact. You can see they have a phone number right here. So I'll put my number right here. Oh, freak, doesn't work. So I'll put this format data, number, text. Oh my goodness, this is embarrassing. Okay, boom, like that, and then website over here, bench K. So I'll just keep on doing this, repeat, rinse and repeat. I mean, I feel you guys are probably looking a little bit for more action and stuff, but yeah, guys, a lot of this stuff is kind of repetitive and quote unquote like boring, but you know, you have to work hard on it. So something to be aware of, this says permanently closed, but then the site is still running. So probably your best bet is to just give them a call, but it seems like they're running Black Friday shopping and they're BOGOs and stuff. So I wouldn't really be too worried. It might just be a glitch in their system or something, but this store also has like an affiliate program. I don't think this is going to be necessarily it. I think affiliate programs are great, but they should probably have a dealer program. Okay. So you can see they have all of the phone numbers over here. So I would put the sales number right here, even though it's the same number as the customer service. Okay. I'll put this over here and then I'll do Assault Fitness. This, I'll even put the email. Okay. Wow. This went from the link. So I guess I could add a second section. So like that. And then just, you know, kind of go like that. So that's not bad. And I'll keep doing it for 2 more. Cairo Spring. And then you can see there's so many different types of suppliers out there, honestly, guys. There's so much market. So you guys can go to contact over here. You can see that they have the phone number right over here. So you guys can also submit the contact us page as well. You know, don't forget, you can also do, you know, contact us page. And then add like a checkbox. So this could be contacted. You know, let's say you contacted this Cryo Spring. So let's say you submitted the contact us page over here. So now you know. And then when you have an hello at this type of email, you know this brand is, you know they're gonna respond. You just have a good feeling. It just seems like, you know, hello. But anyways, let's finish this off, guys. I always get sidetracked, my bad. Let me not sidetrack myself. Blaze Pod. Last one, guys. So just so you guys understand, this is literally how you do it. Just copy and pasting, finding them on Google, and then finding their contact us. So contact us. What is Blaze Pod? This is the form. So I'll put the form link over here. Blaze Pod number. They don't have a number again. God darn it. What kind of supplier doesn't have a phone number? That's crazy. Well, on the off chance I didn't have a phone number, I probably don't want to work with them, because why do you not have a phone number? You know what I mean? So let's keep on finding other suppliers over here. Okay, so now we're gonna go into contact us again. By now you guys definitely are like, oh my god, Marcus, just stop it. It's the same repetition. Yes, guys, like business is repetitive. It's going to be repetition, and you're gonna have to be able to go through it even if you don't necessarily feel like doing it. But okay, so I'm gonna finish up by putting in the email for Legree Fitness email. So you guys can see they have this email over here. I'm gonna put the email over here. So ideally you should have hundreds of different suppliers all listed out with their phone numbers, with their emails, and you're gonna start your supplier acquisition from there. Now, once you have all of this, there are certain things that you have to look for when it comes to your suppliers. So keep in mind, when you are searching for suppliers, you're looking for minimum advertising price. MAP, or minimum advertising price, ensures that there is no price war. Oftentimes when you're selling the same products, when you're in the same market, many people compete on price. With MAP pricing, you don't need to be in control of price. You don't have to worry. Your supplier has dictated the pricing structure of the market. So you need to make sure that you look for minimum advertising price. You want to double check and just clarify when you do get access to the catalogs. You want to make sure that you have high profit margins. You want to double check and see and just notice if your suppliers are responsive. And you want to look and see if they have brand search demand. Now, brand search demand relies on Google Keyword Planner or SEMrush to see the monthly search volume, and that is going to be in another video for another day, because that is data analytics and just understanding data in itself. So we're not going to get into that right now. What we're going to get into is, okay, let's say we have the list now. What do we actually do? How do we go about calling them? How do we go about, you know, talking to them and figuring out how to close them? But I can't do any of that because I don't know how to unhighlight this. Just kidding. I'm going to unhighlight this. So boom. Okay. The next step, once you do have your suppliers, you've got your list, it's ready to shoot up. Now you're gonna go and reach out to call them and follow up. That's why it's so important to have these follow-up systems over here, but more about that in a bit. What you wanna do is you need to go and actually call them, okay? And I even gave you guys some opening lines. There's only so much I could do when it comes to prepping you to talk because, well, I'm talking to you from a camera right now, but if I could give you some quick pointers, this is what you need to do, okay? So when you pick up the phone, you call the number over here. You're probably like, oh, well, you know, it's my first time. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. How do I say it? What you need to do is literally go in. First question you could ask is, hey, do you have a authorized dealer program available at the moment? You know? So I gave you literally some opening lines that I use. At this point, when I do go in with supplier calling, I really don't follow too much of a script. I should be following a little bit more of a general script. I just have it in my head, but I'm trying to transfer what I have in my head to you. So this is what I would do. You know, sometimes when they pick up, it's gonna be like, hi, this is Sherry. Welcome to Legree Fitness. How can I help you? And I would be like, hey, Sherry, how are you doing today? I was wondering if you have a authorized dealer program available at the moment. And she'll be like, oh, well, you know, who are you calling from? Where are you located? And you just have to bounce off. I don't know what they would say, but something that you could potentially say, whatever they say, is that's amazing. You know, I don't know what they said, but that's amazing. That's amazing. Could you tell me how I could apply to become a online dealer for you? Online dealer, authorized dealer. That's just another way to say drop shipping. You don't want to use the word dropshipping ever when it comes to talking with suppliers. That's just a bad stigma word. So use the word authorized dealer in your diction. And you could just say stuff like, my team and I was doing industry analysis inside the golf niche. And I noticed that your brand, Legree Fitness, stood out to me when I was, you know, analyzing the competition for home athletic golf related sports equipment. So the point is, we're trying to work together. I want to see if I can sell your products online. Want to know if there's someone that's in charge of the e-commerce program, or if you could point me in the right direction so that I could apply to become an authorized dealer. You have to be able to free flow. You have to be able to talk fast and understand that it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. Because when your suppliers are on the phone with you, when you're talking to them, they're gonna measure you through the depth of your voice. They're gonna measure you through your conviction, how you're able to speak. Are you able to speak well? Are you speaking a little bit nervous? I don't know how to say it. They will be able to hear, okay? And you have to be able to, even if you don't have the credentials to yourself necessarily, you're gonna have to fake it till you make it. In terms of like, you have to sound like you know what you're doing. Because if you're watching my videos, if you guys are inside my peak flow programs with Trevor and all of the information that we both give you guys have more than enough in your arsenal to actually go up to suppliers and really tell them that we're here to solve a problem for you. Make no mistakes, guys. Like, a lot of you guys are going in scared because you don't know what you're bringing to the table. Now, let me enlighten you. You guys are here to solve all of the communication aspect with the customer of your supplier and your supplier, meaning that if your supplier was so good at what they're doing, they should be focused on the product, on the branding, whereas we as the dealer should be focused on the reselling, should be focused on the customers on the front lines. Simply put, your suppliers are businesses too. They have lots of stuff going on. For them to cater to every single client at such a huge level is nearly impossible. That's why we as an authorized dealer, we come in to help mitigate those issues. We mitigate the communication lag. We are here to do the marketing for you by ranking on Google Shopping, Google Search, Google Display, Microsoft, Facebook. We are here to diminish and mitigate the communication lag between the customer and you. So that's why we're here to do what we do. You don't have to spend a dime on us. We will add on a sales channel, a new income stream for your product line. In exchange, simply all we need is your product catalog and resale permission. Literally after that, we're gonna send orders flying your way, and just let me know who I could speak with in regards to this. So that's how I kind of go about with it. I don't really know how to structure it, because you don't want to sound like a robot. You want to sound like, hey, I was actually going through the market and I saw that your brand really stood out, and I want to see if we could, you know, help sell for you. We want to see if we could have a potential partnership with you. Okay, so you have to say stuff like that. It might take some repetition. I guess when I first started off, I had kind of like a general scripting outline. It's just over these years, I just got a little bit faster with it. So I guess repetition will, you know, catch up as you put in the volume. And remember, guys, volume negates luck. So just keep on doing those reps, and I promise it's gonna come in fast. So after you do all of the calling, the first initial email that you sent is also very, very, very important. Okay, let's just say we did get onto the phone, we did get someone's email. Now we have to follow up. That initial first email is very, very important. So I gave you guys a sample email that I would recommend you guys could use. The subject line, I always include something with spoke with. So let's just say when I first called, I was speaking with Emma that directed me to Lainey. Okay, Lainey's the e-commerce director, but I have to speak with Emma first. So I would put in the email subject line that I spoke with Emma. Why? Because it just increases relevance. It's just like, oh, well, Emma's on the team. This must be a relevant email. That's how I get them to open up. And then once they open the email, it's like, hey, Lainey, it was really nice speaking with you earlier today. I want to follow up from our conversation in regards to, so literally just talk about straight up and remind them who you are. And then you tell them, we believe that there's an amazing potential. We think that we could send 30 plus orders your way, many experiences, fill in the blank. And then you just kind of go in and request. That being said, I would like to request for your product catalog with your price, with your SKU, stuff that I mentioned over here already, price, SKU, and then we could transfer this over to the product uploading team. Please let me know your earliest convenience. Thank you is always a great way to end it. You know, be polite, have manner, be respectful, professionalism, guys. After that, you send your first initial email. You want to make sure that you're logging everything. You know, maybe you want to log sent on 11/24, follow up on 12/5. You know, so you could just log in these notes, and then every single day you go in and you just do your proper follow-ups. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. It's one of those things that you kind of just have to do it. You know, it's kind of like going to the gym. Many people know that if you want to lose weight, you have to eat less and run more. Most people will not eat less, and most people will run never in their life, and they wonder why they're not in shape. So you have to be able to kind of force yourself to do these follow-ups, even if you don't want to, especially if you have like hundreds of suppliers. You're gonna have tons of follow-ups and initial emails. You have to be able to keep track of this, and discipline and consistency is really where it boils down to, in my opinion, with this. I mean, if you have 100 different suppliers, you're gonna land, you know, 5-10% of them, you know, especially if you just keep on doing it, and you're gonna find a supplier that's worthwhile for you to run ads. It's just a game of numbers, to be honest. So I don't believe that you can't. I think everybody can. And now I'm gonna conclude this video by going in and doing kind of like a little self audit of my own supplier calls. So let me just unhighlight this first. So I'm gonna open up one of the live video calls inside our school community. If you guys aren't in this school community, this is actually our paid community. It's about $49 a month. We also have a free community. So if you go to peakflowacademy.com/school, I always say this on my videos, you'll get access to the free one. It has over 4,000 members. But if you want the level ahead, where you'll get access to these live supplier calls, where you have group coaching with me and Trevor once a week, me on Mondays, Trevor on Thursdays, well, you can sign up for Peak Flow Academy. Just go to peakflowacademy.com like this, and you'll be able to come in. So you click over here. But basically, let's go into the live call. And I'm just gonna open this up. I haven't watched this. Actually, I've never really watched myself do a supplier call in front of a camera, so it's gonna be interesting. So let's do an audit. But I want you guys to pay attention to the sound of my voice and the language and tone that I use. That's really what I want you guys to take away from this. All right, let's go. Supreme confidence. This guy is so arrogant, man. This guy. So sometimes you'll hear the automated message, so you have to be able to dissect click 1, click 2. I'll always try to speak with a human. Sometimes I'll go to the sales department. If they're not giving me help, I'll go to the customer service department. I'm getting someone on the line from that company. That's my objective. So a lot of times you're gonna hear the elevator music and stuff like that. Just understand, guys, you know, when we make videos like these, it all has to be fast paced and stuff. When you go into the real day-to-day of the business, you're gonna have some lag time. You're gonna have some, you know, waiting time, buffer time while you're calling the suppliers. You're gonna have some waiting time, but let's go into it. Let's go.
Hey John, my name is Marcus. I was just redirected from Joe from...
So right automatically, I got this guy's attention. The first 5 words that are coming out of my mouth is, I got redirected. So now I'm relevant. It's like I was actually speaking with someone. Now this is why I'm on this call. You know, I sound just like, let's get straight to the point. I'm setting up the frame for that.
Salsa Cycles. My name is Marcus. I'm trying to apply for a dealer program.
Straight up, I'm trying to apply for a dealer program.
If you have any of that available at the moment.
A dealer program. Marcus, what CVP account number are you associated with?
In this moment, I'm like, what the fuck did he just say?
We're an online dealer.
I was like, I don't know what he just said, but I'm like, we're an online dealer.
So we're actually trying to register for like an online number if there is one.
So what dealer program are you trying to get involved with, Marcus? I guess not follow.
Oh my God, this guy doesn't even know what a dealer program is.
Absolutely. So I'm one of the operators for Belcopia.com. Belcopia is a bike brand.
So this is me kind of just going pitching. I guess I'll just watch a little bit. I'll show you guys, like, this is what I'm saying. If they don't know what a dealer program is, in my head, I'm just like, is this worth entertaining? In this case, it was. So let's just keep watching.
So we actually found from our competitor analysis, we're looking for bike brands to work with.
Told you, competitor analysis always works. We've done our research. We're professionals.
And we partner with manufacturers to kind of help promote and sell their products. And just want to know if you have like any online retailer programs available, because
notice how I paused and I emphasized online dealer programs available, because you know they're only hearing so many words. I'm gonna emphasize the words that matter. Online dealer program.
We really specialize in what we do, and we provide really good customer support to our customers. We're actually betting and looking for.
I should have just not talked so much. He doesn't even give a crap probably, but
like high quality manufacturing stream of income.
And then we can get service. I think currently we're pretty good with all that stuff. If you want
I think we're currently good with all that stuff. He has no idea what I said.
to send any information, you can send it to customer service at qbc.com, and then we can get that over to the correct folks. But right now we should be set with all that.
Okay.
All right.
Customer service at Q.
I still got an email though. No matter, you know, whatever you say, I still got that email from QBC. So I think we actually end up did closing in the end. So it still doesn't hurt. And this is literally like the sheet that we had back then. Okay, it looks a little bit more complicated, but that's fine. But overall, like it's the same concept, guys.
So that one supplier, and he has, but that supplier. Manager. That's it. Before finish.
Oh, I got a sale while I was doing the call.
$49 store, and we actually have a bike and mobility brand already. So we just found ComfyGo to be really like a good fit for us. So I want to know like how I could apply and kind of like the steps forward after that.
Sure. What's the name of your?
So sure. This is someone that already has experience with online dealer programs. So once I heard sure, it's kind of like, okay, we speak the same language. So let's keep playing with this.
Located online, speaking to you from New York. The website is called belcopia.com.
Look how straight to the point I was. I listened to what he said. I didn't fluff anything. Located online, speaking to you from New York. The website is boom, straight to the point. He said that right on. So you see, some websites already have it. So it's like, if you already did your pre-homework and they hit you with that, you could be like, oh, I actually applied for the dealer program or the reseller program already. Was wondering if I could follow with the application then. Shows you have done your homework. Shows professionalism. It's all about that. So that's why you always want to do that homework before. It matters a lot. In this case, I didn't do it. But I should have.
Gotcha.
Resale permit, that's usually what they ask for. Resale certificate. Your resale certificate is a piece of document that you fill out that you apply to these dealers. You could just search up your resale certificate on Google and you'll find it, and you don't have to fill out the form. At least in New York City, that's where I'm from. So. And I got the email. So skip through this.
Got it, Mr. George. And I just have a...
Notice that. Got it, Mr. George. I like to have, be a little polite. Have some manners. Speak with them with professionalism.
Yes, sir. Just a quick question. Is there a MAP policy?
And now I'm actually qualifying them. I'm telling you, I'm literally telling you guys what I do in real time. Like, I'm asking if they have MAP. I'm asking for their best sellers and stuff like that. So.
Enforced amongst dealers? Yeah. Application, marketing department as a...
Alright guys, so I'm not going to go all the way into the whole entire combo and do every single minute of dissection. I hope you guys paid attention to the tonality of my voice. I hope you guys paid attention to the depth of the language of which I was speaking with. Because if you guys carry on that type of energy, that type of flow, when you guys are going in and calling your suppliers, I promise you, you guys are going to find more success every single time. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you found value in today's video. Make sure you guys comment the word doc if you guys want access to this document. Make sure you guys enter our free e-commerce mastermind with over 4,000 members and counting at peakflowacademy.com/school. And with that being said, thank you all so much for your time. My name is Marcus Lamb. I'll see you guys all in the next one.